Untitled Part 1. Rebecca McCrae pulled out her compact and looked at her face again. It hadn't changed in the last 10 minutes, but as her mother had impressed upon her, it was vital that she look her best tonight after what had happened last year. Last season, when Lord Gordon Ramsay had proposed, Rebecca had happily accepted. He had a sizable estate, he had a good reputation, and he came from one of England's finest families. But she had visited his estate in Wellington, and one night both of their parents began to speculate about their future marriage. That's when Rebecca realized she couldn't go through with it. She couldn't quite pinpoint the exact reason, but something about being married to Lord Ramsay had just seemed wrong. She broke off the engagement. Tonight, Rebecca knew she would be the topic of gossip. People would wonder what was wrong with her, that she couldn't seal the deal with Lord Ramsay. She would have difficulty securing another proposal after a failed engagement. Worse still, since she couldn't quite put her finger on what was wrong with Lord Ramsay, she didn't know what to look for that was right. Rebecca shuddered. Another failed engagement would likely render her entirely unmarriable. Rebecca closed her compact and sighed. She traced the engraving on the cool silver surface. She simultaneously felt like this was the longest carriage ride she had ever been on, and yet also that it would end far too quickly. She was full of anxiety for tonight. Lord Guy Fieri of Flavortown had shown some interest last year. Perhaps she could rekindle his affection. Or Mother had heard Lord Bobby Flay was looking to take a wife this season. "Quit frowning or you'll give yourself wrinkles," Mother chided Rebecca. "We're almost to Duxbury Lodge. Arrange yourself." Rebecca smoothed out her dress, smoothed her elegant updo, and looked in her compact one last time. Oh, it was hopeless. She was doomed to a life of spinsterhood. The carriage pulled to a stop, and the footman opened the door. Maybe spinsterhood wouldn't be so bad, she mused. She could spend the evenings cuddling with her fluffy orange cat instead of listening to some self-indulgent man prattle on about how important he was. Rebecca stepped into the ballroom, but she faltered as the dance floor came into view. Her heart stopped, and she could scarcely breathe. In the center, dancing with Lord Robert Irvine, was the most gorgeous woman she had ever seen in her whole life.